They'll never find you. Before I had a brain, I had a heart, then fear tore me apart. It's late, but I'm not tired, I'm wired. I never want to sleep again in case I miss the promise of this pen. I'm afraid to fall asleep again in case I wake up and you're gone again. Your chest heaves for me as you try to breathe for me again. Weakened lungs tearing at the air, to stay with me just a little bit longer, to use your air, to be with me. You are far stronger than I pinch your nose and you awake, look around you, eyes wide, as realization sinks in again, and gasp. Your lips puckered in disbelief, hips suckered as if they could breathe, a chuckling old crock, buckling under your bashed and battered bronchia. Punched in the heart, I can't stand to see you suffering alone like this. Bunged lungs, punched up like prologues of pain, crushed capillaries like crushed drinking straws, unfairly sucking at the stratosphere, buckling under the atmospheric pressure, the pressure of the atmosphere, panicking under the pressure of your air pressure, chest all black and blue, no one around to comfort you, no one can comfort you. I wish I could breathe for you. I'll shield your blood, I'll inject you with any mud, I'll march around in the marshes of your lungs and build a dam. I'll repair you with that tacky cheap glue they use on greeting card envelopes. After you've passed away, I will not pray to God, I'll pray to you. I'll address the dead, only the dead. I will give character to your dead. I'll not conform to sentences again. I'll breathe my love for you out of the air. I'll rip open the curtains around your bed, cleave a mantra to you out of the air. Breathe pressure, creating airlocks in your lungs. I'll disguise your fear for you, mop it up wearing a cleaning lady's outfit. I hanker after all of the world stuck in your throat, mucus trapped in your airwaves, showering like sleet. You thrash in circles, futile trapped in these airless, careless sheets. Slow motion, unjust pleas of breath. I sit here squirming, wondering, where will your soul be in the pecking order? Will you be held up while they check your moral stature? Why did God select your number? Couldn't he have just remained in this slumber? I couldn't feel any number. I have so many bad associations with this place. I've seen coal miners die with that look on your face. Stop bleeding the air dry. The environment revolves around you, bleeding the air dry. You're dangerously out-of-date biology, a science of constriction, surrounded by open books that you can't even concentrate on long enough to read a single word. Can they not readjust your lungs? I'll read for you. I'll read you porn to keep your lungs warm. I'll read you a treat of sleaze to make your lungs unfreeze. I'll sick you up in the hospital freeze. Minute shards of glass embedded in your lungs. I'll wash your memory clean of that stinking factory before your air ends. You suffered far too much there, just to make ends. Beat down as prisoners of war or slaves, tiny slivers of glass in your airwaves. Your history never ends. It means this to me to see you gulp air again. It is easy to breathe when you know how. All you have to do is change your mind. I can see the infinite energy in your eyes, boring, clawing at your earthly ties as you try to draw air from the skies, chuckling at the hole in the ozone layer. Sharp as ever, always the player, and drag yourself a breath through the hole in your neck. You always told me I was an emotional shipwreck. I know you can't stop who you are, or pause on your life path. Compel your breath, complete your bequeath, conquer your death, Nothing ever bothered you less. I can't stand to see you go out like this, I can't stand it. Breathless bliss, breathless in bliss. If you could breathe for one more week, I'd kiss the devil on his cheek. For one more week, one last time to hear you speak, but now your lungs grow weak. And soon it will be time for the monitor to finally peak, the devil to dip his beak and take a peek at your soul sheet. Stuffy lungs. I'll lie down next to you and put my arms around your bruised chest. Very preciously I'll brush the glass splinters from your vest. I failed at everything in my life, but I will not fail you. I'll carry you in my arms to the foot of the highest mountain I can find. Then with you slung over my shoulder, we'll climb up as far as we can go. And as the air gets thinner, you won't have to feel like a sinner. You will get no older, but they'll never find you. I'll install you under the oldest boulder. I'll hide you from this cruel world, feed you hospital gruel until your hair curls. I hope they never find you, I'll make sure of that. I'll bring down the mightiest mountains on top of you so that they'll never find you. And if a woman kisses your coffin goodbye, I'll make damn sure you won't be inside it. There'll just be rocks and dust. And as we stand solemnly, I'll smirk secretly to myself, knowing that you rest on the deepest shelf of the Mariana Trench, while your family weep on the bench. Oh, this I promise you, this I swear to God, I'll bury you without your iPod. I'll cannonball you into outer space in an escape pod. You'll be gone, 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 like the end of waves or ripples at the edge of a pond. You'll be gone and they'll never find you, my son. I'll weigh you down a ton. I love you so much, I'll carry you into the desert, any desert, and hide you beneath the wildest dunes. I'll make you breathe in the sand as I sing and dig, and sing and dig, and sing you the best Beach Boys tunes. I'll take you into the darkest, dingiest, dankest, deafest jungle and throw you off the highest waterfall. And as your body spins down the scream of stone and wash of water, I'll pray that you'll breathe again. I'll pray that your last breath won't leave you again. I'll pray that you won't leave me again. I'll fall to my knees and beat out my despair, that your breath released and reached an end. I'll tell the tall trees and bleat out, please, please, with God, please let this pain end. Please, please, please let his pain ease. I'll write your name with grief in sharp relief in the sky, with infinite tenderness. I'll throw you into the deepest canyons. You don't weigh much now you're gone. I'll steal helicopters and machine gun your name into billboards. I'll rent those adverts from their hoards. I'll go to the old Vic and tread the boards, and in the interval, I'll parade up and down, holding high your picture on sandwich boards. I'll hate the world you left still breathing. It's enough to turn you a heathen. I'll hate the world even more now that you're not in it anymore, head against the brow. I'll hate the world that you left breathing your air. I'll care for what's left of the fresh air. I'll take care of every atom of air. I'll weep like a grandmother for every particle, every molecule that left your lungs. I can't stand this loss, I can't stand this loss. I can't stand here and see you cry out. Air, my eyes are bleeding out. I'll suffocate the media until they breathe back all their air and commission programs that use talent for air. I'll kidnap you from your coffin in my plans and sell you to France, drink cans of special brew and spit them into your trance. I'll drive with you, I'll die with you wrapped in my arms to the floor of the deepest ocean I can find in this stupid world, and I'll bury you longingly in the silt there while the sharks laugh all around us. I'll pay back all your wages of sin. I'm lit with this rage from within. Seeing you like this, helpless but without sin. I'll fly you to the peak of the polar ice caps before they melt, and kiss you goodbye, heartfelt, before I force you down beneath the ice as far as I can manage. It's not too late to repair your lung damage. I promise you they'll never find you. Then I'll sing you a song with as many minor chords in it that I can fit, and I'll write you an elegy and a eulogy, but they'll never find you, this I promise you. I'll put up posters of you, the same pictures that I carry around of you in my wallet. I'll kidnap terrorists and force them to fight for the memory of you. I'll storm TV stations and coerce them to broadcast elegant images of you. I'll steal satellites from the sky and send them reeling deep into space, carrying powerful photographs of you, revealing you. I'll cry for you, I'll lie for you, but I'll stay awake for the rest of my fat, stupid, drunken life, crying your name, but not in vain, because they'll never find you. I'll move the pyramids with enormous efforts and pop you lovingly inside. Then I'll whoop in the dunes, cavort and slide. I'll take you down the salt mines in Poland before you go from this land. The air is good down there, you'll be safe, life will be fair. I love you so much I'll carry you into the desert, any desert, and hide you beneath the wildest dunes. I'll push the air, I'll push out the air, I'll force the air back into your bloodstream. It's okay, you won't dream, you won't ever dream. It'll be me who dreams of you if I ever sleep again. I'll toast you in all the bars of the world and take on any man who dares not to drink to your memory. You won't be a memory just because they have no remedy. You won't be a memory, this is not your memorial. I'd suck all the air out of the sky for you and blow it back into your open mouth. If I could, if it would help, if I could. I won't miss you, I won't miss you, I will never miss you because they'll never find you. I'll fly you into the heavens to trace the trail of comets. I'll spend the rest of my days writing these sonnets and watch you blaze a fiery trail across the skies every night. You think the tears are gone, but they're always still there. I'm helpless against your fate. I love you with infinite wisdom. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. I never let go, and I love you.